Good morning, good morning, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Good morning, boys and girls. This week is a new week and we are learning about new things. This week we're going to be learning about community helpers. That's people in our community that have a job to help us. And today we're going to focus on a chef. Can you say chef? I want you to close your eyes for just a minute and I want you to think about what a chef does. Do you know what a chef does? Try and think about it for just a minute. What does a chef do for his job? All right, so a chef cooks for us. Did you know that? A chef cooks our food. So this morning for our morning message, it says, a chef cooks our food. Let's count our words. A chef cooks our food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 words in our morning message. What was our first word? A. So a what? A chef. A chef does what? Cooks our food. And then I'm putting a period at the end of the sentence. All right, so read it with me. Remember, we read left to right. A chef cooks our food. Okay, so whenever you go to a restaurant and you sit down to eat, they have a chef that is in the kitchen, and when you order your food, that chef cooks your food. What kinds of things do you think a chef likes to cook? Let's write some answers down. I'm going to write a number 1, and then I'm going to put my period right there to separate my number from my word. What do you think is something that would be good for a chef to cook? What about spaghetti? Okay, so I'm going to write spaghetti. Okay, I'm going to write a number 2, put a period to separate my number from my word. So a chef might like to cook spaghetti. What else might a chef like to cook? What about, what about a steak? Do you eat steak? And number 3, put my period to separate my number from my word. So we've got spaghetti, steak. What is something else that a chef might like to cook? What about soup? I bet a chef would like to cook soup. All right, so we have 3 things that we've written down: spaghetti, steak, and soup. And you know what I notice? I notice that all 3 of these words start with the same letter. So I underlined the first letter in each word. Does anybody know what letter that is? That is the letter S. All right, so that is our special letter for this week, is the letter S. So I'm going to show you how to write it. So we put our marker on the board, or you put your pencil on the paper, and you start right here and you curve around and down and back around the other way. It looks like a big snake. So here's our uppercase S. Now I'm going to write our lowercase s, and it looks the same, it's just smaller. So again, you curve around and down and back around. See, they look the same, it's just the uppercase S is bigger and the lowercase s is smaller. All right, the letter S makes a very special sound that sounds like a snake. So it looks like a snake and it sounds like a snake. It sounds like this. It goes so you close your teeth together, you put your tongue behind your teeth like this, and you go S says good. Okay, so the letter S makes the sound like spaghetti, steak, and soup. So now I want you to look in our morning message. That's the sentence that we wrote right up here. And I want you to see if you can find a letter S. I'll give you just a second. Look and see if you can find the letter S. Did you find it? Where is it? Oh, I see it right here. So I'm going to put a line under it. So right here we have the letter S. And remember, what sound does S make? S says, good job, boys and girls. All right, so this week we're learning about community helpers, and today we are focusing on a chef. All right, so next time you go out to eat at a restaurant, think about who's cooking your food. Now you know a chef is cooking your food. All right, so we have some good activities planned for today, so I hope you come back later to find out what we're doing.